click on the subscribe button and remember to press the bell icon for regular notifications from our digital blogger. Hello friends, welcome to our digital blogger. Today we are going to review Tradejini. It's an evolving discount broker of the country, and in this review we'll be talking about multiple aspects. We'll talk about company background, pricing, customer service, exposure, trading platforms, trading products, and a lot of other factors that can help you to figure out whether Tradejini is a good choice for you or not. Let's get started. So Tradejini is basically a discount broker launched in the year 2012. In the year 2010, there was the concept of discount broking introduced in India, and after that there was a flood of discount brokers coming every month. Tradejini seems to be one of those, and certainly it's doing a decent job. There is no doubt about that. It is providing you decent value as far as if you're a client of them, but they certainly have a lot to improve, a lot to add up in the kind of values they offer to their clients. The reasonable exposure is one of the good points that goes with them, but the major concern with Tradejini as of now is that they don't really have any focus whatsoever when it comes to building in-house trading applications. They're still relying on NSE based solutions. We will be talking about that later. First up, we'll talk about trading products. With Tradejini, you can trade and invest across equity, derivatives, mutual funds, commodity, currency, and debt instruments on the stock market. This seems a limited sort of a range, but again, this is a discount broker launched around 5 years back. Not much of a time period there. Certainly by time they will be evolving much better. So as of now, you can trade across these particular 6 segments. As far as trading platforms are concerned, while we're talking about NSE based solutions, these are the ones. So with Tradejini, you can trade with the help of Nest, the terminal based software. Then there is Now Online, and then there is the mobile app licensed through National Stock Exchange of India. Now we will be talking about these trading applications one by one. We'll start with the mobile application first, and for that we need to go to Google Play Store. Now here we can see that NSE mobile trading, this is the mobile app used by Tradejini for its clients. They've got a license of it, and they definitely are providing it to their clients from that. Now this app is rated at 4.1 by around 13,128 users, and out of that around 14% of the users have rated this app negatively. So certainly the satisfaction score stands at 86%, which is a handsome number, nothing wrong there. But the only concern with this particular application is the user experience. Performance is fine, there are no issues there, but the user experience, the UI, the design, the layout can be certainly improved. Now when you focus on that particular perspective, you change the overall dynamic of regular trading. It gives a lot of ease of use for regular traders, and certainly improves the overall trading experience. Now if you look at the update frequency cycle, in the case it's really hard to tell because the last update was done on June 1st 2016. We are recording this video in the last week of May 2017. Now it's been almost 1 year that this app has seen an update. The installs are in the range of 1 million to 5 million. Again, it's a huge number. The reason is simple. There are a lot of stockbrokers in India who do not have any focus whatsoever in building their own trading applications. They're just getting licenses from the CDSL or NSDL, and then they're just offering their services in terms of research, or they offer you decent customer service. But trading application is one of the most biggest differentiators, and they are just hiding behind the trading applications offered by NSE or BSE. Well, Tradejini unfortunately is one of those. They don't really have any focus whatsoever. When it comes to a feedback, for example, if you're a client or want to be a client of Tradejini, what is going to happen? You're going to probably have a feedback or comment on top of the trading applications. When you do that, when you pass that particular feedback to Tradejini, they won't be able to do any good because the control is not in their hands. What they will actually do is provide your feedback or transfer your feedback to National Stock Exchange or the authority who is maintaining the application, and by time hopefully your feedback, if appropriate, will be incorporated. Otherwise there are no issues as far as usage this application is concerned. We will certainly go ahead and recommend you that. If we talk about other trading applications from Tradejini, well, they are still relying on Nest, which is a terminal-based software that needs to be downloaded and installed onto your laptop or desktop. Again, it's highly secure, gives you decent data information in terms of the feed. There is no delay. So as far as performance or speed is concerned, it's already covered, no problem there. You get different types of order types for your preferences. Again, the concern in this particular setup is going to be the user experience, which has not seen any change whatsoever in a lot of years now. So again, there is not much of a control in hands of Tradejini. Then there is NSE now. This is a browser based application which can be accessed across let's say Internet Explorer, Chrome, Safari, Mozilla. You can use any of the applications for that, and it's a responsive application as well, so no limitations on the kind of device you use. In terms of performance, no issues. Definitely in this particular case, if you want to do your technical or fundamental analysis, there are a lot of features that could be added to it. As of now, there are a lot of limitations on that front. There are stockbrokers such as Fires, there is 5paisa, then there is Zerodha, who are doing a decent job when it comes to their web-based solutions, which are lightweight, adaptive, responsive, and providing you all kinds of technical and fundamental analysis features. This is where the NSE based now comes and faces a problem and has not seen an update as well for quite a long period. So in terms of recommending specific trading solutions, you can use the terminal based software or you can use the mobile app. Now let's move ahead and talk about pricing from Tradejini and see whether it fits your pockets. So to open an account with them, you need to shell out 695 rupees if you are looking to trade in equity segment. Additionally, 300 rupees need to be paid if you are looking to trade in commodity segment. So overall account opening fees is at 995 rupees for equity and commodity trading. To maintain your account with them, you need to pay another 300 rupees every year. However, if you open an account with them through our digital blogger, you can get rupees or 300 discount. That would mean that your account opening fees for equity will stand at 395 and equity plus commodity at 695 instead of 995. So you will get that discount of 300 if only you open an account through our digital blogger. Maintenance fees, as we discussed, is 300 rupees, which needs to be paid every year. Brokerage stands at rupees 20 per executed order. Does not really matter how much you trade, what is the number of your trades you're placing in the stock market. The maximum brokerage you need to shell out for a particular executed order is 20 rupees, which is reasonable. Moving ahead, we talk about transaction charges. You can see for equity it's at 0.00325%. Other segment transaction charges are displayed on the screen. These are nominal values. There are a lot of stockbrokers that actually charge you much higher transaction charges and get their deviance done from the brokerage they are offering you. But in case of Tradejini, they are being reasonable. The transaction charges are in line with the NSE standards. As far as exposure or leverage is concerned, in equity intraday you can get exposure from 4 to 10 times, and similarly you get a reasonable exposure across other segments as well. In equity delivery there is no scope of exposure, so you won't be getting it whatsoever, irrespective of the amount of trading capital you put on the stock market or the turnover you are going through. So from exposure perspective, Tradejini does a reasonable job. Obviously there are much better stockbrokers in terms of exposure values. We've done a separate video specifically on that particular subject, and there are articles written at ourdigitalblogger.com for reference. You can go ahead and check those out. However, if you're looking for reasonable or average exposure values, Tradejini simply fits into your expectations. Now finally, we'll talk about positives and negatives of opening an account with Tradejini. We've talked about multiple facets already. Now we will just summarize some of these positives and negatives and make sure that you understand from both the sides of the table. So we'll talk about the negatives first. So as we've been discussing about the trading platforms, they've got relatively very low focus on technology. The trading products are also very limited, around 6 segments you can trade across, and you can also see that they are pretty much new. They were established in the year 2012, so the trust factor is going to build over time, but as of now it's not there yet. And the account opening charges at 695 plus 300 for a commodity, making it 995 is pretty high for a discount broker. As far as positives are concerned, brokerage is low. We have seen that 20 rupees is max, which can be less than that. The overall customer service is also actually very good in terms of the number of communication channels they have. How quickly they will resolve your problem is one of the most important factors, and that is why customer service is good. Transaction charges and exposure is reasonable. It is in line with industry standards, and in fact probably better than those. So these are some positives of opening an account with them. However, if you're looking to have a word with the executive of Tradejini, what you can do is check out this link, ourdigitalblogger.com/Tradejini open demat account. We will be putting out this link in the description of this video for you. You can put in your details there and we will set up your call with Tradejini. Similarly, if you are looking for a stockbroker that matches exactly with your requirements, your preferences, what you can do is check out this other link, ourdigitalblogger.com/free call back broker choice. Put in your preferences and your details there and we will be setting up few callbacks for you absolutely free. So that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching it. We hope you liked it. In case you did, please go and press the thumbs up button. We'll really appreciate that. You can also subscribe to our channel, Our Digital Blogger at YouTube, for similar videos in the future. Thank you so much for watching the video again. Bye-bye.